There are places in Syria where there is nothing left to bomb. Here, the imperfect ceasefire has come too late. Apartments and lives torn apart by a conflict that has lasted longer than the First World War and created ruins as awful as the Second. And despite the truce, the planes still circle with menace, filling the silence with the sound a whole generation hardly notices anymore. It's difficult to imagine a place that epitomises the futility of this war more than here. This is Chaldier in Homs, and whether the ceasefire holds or not, it's clear that here, like so many other places across Syria, the level of destruction is enormous. To walk around here is to see the very worst of humanity, peering into an abyss into which Syrians are praying they won't slide any further. But there are areas where the enmity between the rebels and the government has been put on hold. Beyond this checkpoint is Al-Wah, rebel-held for 3 years but largely peaceful for several months. It's been a test bed for the wider ceasefire. People are allowed to cross this inactive front line. 86-year-old Ruhiya Kemat has broken her leg. Inside Al-Wah there's no medical care, so she and her son Samir are being allowed out in an ambulance that's seen its fair share of frontline service.
5 years is enough. There's destruction, blood has been spilled, people have been killed, people are starving, people have fled. It's too much.
Supplies are being allowed into Al-Wah. The frozen meat chopped to check no ammunition is being smuggled through. Peace of sorts has taken root here. Aid agencies hope it will be a model that can be copied elsewhere.
We have great hopes that this will open up access to all the besieged areas in a more regular and an easier way. We had access to some of them in the past years. In the past 2 weeks we actually had access to quite a few of them. But with the ceasefire we hope that this becomes normality.
It is a laudable hope, but in areas like Baba Amma that tried and failed to hold out against the Syrian army, there is little sign of normality. A battlefield that remains a monument to the price paid by ordinary people. Nothing was spared, not even the dead. A graveyard desecrated by a conflict that has torn Syria apart. The ceasefire is the only shred of hope in a country that so desperately needs it.